Hey, welcome to the Special Law Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shagdog.
Hey, that is right. He is the shag of dog.
And yeah, we're just doing a drinking and thinking, beer,
That's right.
brains, and banter.
Beer, brains, and banter. Shag Dog is amazing, as always. To be able to sit here in this world today and be able to know that I'm communicating to you several states away pretty much at the same time.
Really? I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, if it wasn't for the internet, back in the old days, you had to write letters or call on the telephone. That's how you
Yeah.
communicated back in the days. You couldn't fucking chat,
Yeah.
instant messenger type thing, or stream or anything. You had to write a letter or call telephone.
Yeah, exactly.
And that wasn't that long ago. Probably
No,
what?
it wasn't.
20, 25 years ago, you had to do all that? Maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhere around there. 30?
So, what is some of the interesting things that's happening right now that you want to talk about, Shagdo?
Jesus, there's so many things. I haven't been really thinking or drinking and thinking. But what I really do got to talk about is
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. Yeah, I've been looking forward to the Grand Theft Auto 6 game. It's supposed to come out next year, I guess 2026 or
Oh,
something.
wow.
And it's supposed to be Florida, Vice City again. And they're going to have maybe a little bit of Orlando area, the big lake over there. What's that lake called?
Osceola?
Yeah, the big circle lake in the middle of the state. Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. Lake
Yeah.
Okeechobee.
And there's a beach area up north. Vice City is supposed to be Miami. It's a beach city up north, slums, and I think it's supposed to be Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
And then they're going to have mountain areas. There's no mountain areas in Florida, but it's going to be North Georgia. But to compact the map size,
Yeah.
for the game. But it's supposed to be North Georgia, the mountainous area up in the north part of the map. And I'm looking forward to that. But then I was thinking today, I was like, I got to buy, I only have a PS4. It's going to be on PS5. Do I want to buy a PS5 and then buy this game? It's going to cost $110 also? I don't know. Maybe they say in the Bible, you become a man, you do something without boyish games or something like that.
Well, you think you once thought like a boy, and now you think like a man.
Yeah. When you become a man, you put away
Act
foolish.
like a man. Put away the childish things.
You're looking like a man, you act like a man. What's that
Put
old
away childish
expression?
things.
When you become a man, you put away childish things. Let me get the exact expression right here. It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Originates from Corinthians 13:11. It says, I just want to get it. When I was a child,
I thought like a child.
yeah, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the one I'm thinking of, though. Anyhow, you heard it here first. Corinthians.
Yeah.
Pastor Shagdog once again strikes.
Yeah. The thing about, and you'll take donations and just pass the plate around.
If I wish. Hey, my cousin's a pastor. I don't know how big of a pastor he is, but
Well, if he's a big field full of cow patties, man.
he's a pastor. He has a channel too. I don't know if he does YouTube or not. Sometimes I listen to him a couple times, and sometimes he's some good stuff, but it was very boring to me too at the same time too. So
Did you tell him a way to spice it up a bit? Like have a beer when he's talking about it?
right, or some girl in a bikini.
Yeah, get the attention,
No, I didn't tell him to do any of that. But it sounds like when he's talking,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. When he's talking like something he heard from somewhere else. It's just he's repeating someone else's words, That's how it sounds like.
I think I would have a girl on the left side in a bikini and a guy on the right side in his little whatever showing off his six pack and everything. And then I would say, come on, people, let's all get along and let's just, don't be mean to each other and so forth. And
I thought you were going somewhere totally different, Jammer. You're talking about the right side and the left side. I thought you were going to say the dude on the right side was going to say, "Hey, Jammer, when you come upon the Father, wait, aren't you supposed to be the Son of God? Why don't you help us get down from these crosses?" And I want the girl on the left to say, "Hey, I'm a sinner, but please remember me when you come before your Father." Yeah, that's what I was thinking where you're going, something like that.
No, I wasn't thinking that. Like, I'm a sinner, I'm a grinner, I'm a midnight picker. I play my music in the sun.
That's why I thought you were going. Yeah, somebody on the right of you.
I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a
I'm a
midnight
midnight
toker.
toker.
I get my lovin' on the run.
Ooh.
Ooh. People call me Maurice because I talk about the pomperness of love.
I tell you what,
People talk about me, baby. They say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong, doing you wrong, doing you wrong. But don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry, mama. Because I'm right here, right here, right here, right here at home.
Where I belong, right?
Where I belong, yeah. Yeah, in general, I think that...
there's a nationwide boycott against McDonald's, apparently.
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear about that one.
Haven't heard about that one either, but rightfully so, because their food really sucks. I mean, here's the thing about McDonald's food. They taste similar everywhere you go.
But here you go, Jammer. The plot against boycotting them is because McDonald's company decision to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I don't give a shit about that. Fuck that.
I'd rather boycott them about their food.
I had an argument with AI about that. I argued with AI about that.
I argued with AI about over a couple things. AI is very liberal.
Argued about that with AI, saying that diversity, inclusion, and what is it? Diversity or whatever. Diversity and whatever.
Diversity, exercise, and inclusion
was actually the reverse of what it said.
Equity, yeah. Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Which was actually the reverse of what it was trying to accomplish.
All right.
And AI agreed with me.
Oh, that's nice.
However, they would always say, however, we believe,
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm like, okay, so you're agreeing with me that it is reverse discrimination in a lot of ways, but you turn around and follow that. So basically, you've been programmed to talk that way, programmed to act that way, and programmed to give that response.
Yeah, Democrats are never going to get any of the kind of right-leaning type Democrats back, or even any Republicans back at all, if they keep talking about the old white man, the white man. They're never going to get those.
Let me tell you, there's plenty of people out there that are gay or lesbian that are not as far left liberal as they would like everyone to be.
Right.
And those far left people, those people who aren't far left liberal, are leaning more to the common sense reality of what some of the medium right is saying.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Democrats, some of their things I'm not okay with, but a lot of it doesn't have common sense. Some of their stuff, gotta have common sense.
The only reason they were upset, and the only reason they made a big stench about the fact that Doge and Trump and Musk were uncovering all this stuff was because it was uncovering the corruption that they were participating in.
Yeah. All the way from Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, all the way down to the younglings that they probably already
Yeah,
corrupted.
exactly.
Casios and all the other ones that they corrupted. So
And so, all of them were getting to the point where, whatever you want to say or do, it doesn't matter because that little bit uh, of you protesting doesn't mean any shit because once they're released, this is what it is. If that makes any sense.
yeah, I don't know who's going to be running for president next time for the Democrats, but
I have a feeling it's going to be J.D. Vance.
no, for the Democrats.
Not for the Democrats, but J.D. Vance will run
Oh, for the
after
Republicans.
Trump.
Yeah, I was saying for the Democrats. I
And
don't know who's going to be running for them.
I have to believe, so far, from what I've seen of him and everything,
How they're
I have
injecting him
huh?
and how they're injecting him into
Injecting
it.
him.
Yeah, putting him out there, or he's putting himself out there. I know what you're talking about.
I do think that he would probably be a good candidate,
Oh,
J.D. Vance.
I thought you were talking about the Democratic side. I was keeping on
No,
Democrat.
I'm saying J.D. Vance.
He could talk very good. I mean, in a debate and everything, he's pretty good at that.
And if he believes in half the things that.
Is he a little weird? Maybe.
Yeah, he's a little odd. There's no doubt. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that because most of them are a little odd.
Yeah, they're more odd than your average person.
Yeah.
Then again, they're more normal than some of the other average people. So who knows, right?
Yeah. Well, odd in the sense that you're saving money towards different
Yeah.
foundations.
But who the Democrats going to run? You think governor there, Newsom?
Well, they didn't get much of an impact in the sense because a lot of the people aren't going to give the impact.
He's really trying to act like a tough guy, but he ain't no damn tough guy.
Who?
Newsom.
Oh, Newsom has been a whiny little bitch, man. He bent over and let him fuck him like you wouldn't believe it. So he ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And for him to pretend like he is just emphasizing the fact that he was a bitch that bent over for it.
Yeah. Only tough thing I ever seen him do, which wasn't so tough, is knocked over a little Chinese kid in China playing basketball. Why was he in China? A governor in China? Why is a governor in China?
The only thing I saw that he ever did was
Same with the other dumb governor in Minnesota, Jammer.
And said, you know what? Fuck me. I'm in this cell, or what do you want to call it?
Yeah. Another governor in Minnesota been to China 18 times or something, teaching kids supposedly.
Did I tell you that the Publix that's down the road from my parents?
Yeah.
I mean, right there on Clinton Avenue.
Yeah. 301. Yeah.
The other day, a individual killed himself in the bathroom.
Female's bathroom. A man killed.
Well, they thought it was a female, but it's actually a man.
Yeah, in the female's bathroom though.
Right? Well, it was the all children or all what you call bathroom.
Oh, they got a extraordinary bathroom. That's gay.
Yeah, they have the male female family.
Yeah, who the hell's going to use that
bathroom?
Yeah,
family bathroom that has the little thing.
That can't be. Publix would do that.
Well, they have the family bathroom that have the thing for the baby to be able to have a diaper changing.
Well, they got those in men's bathrooms, though.
And some, they do have a diaper changing table, but this one was a community or whatever you want to call it.
So I'm a man, I can go in there and watch women piss?
You're a man and can go into the bathroom if you are looking to change the...
a female baby.
Not female baby. It change the, what you call it, the wall or the paperwork or whatever you want to call it.
Change the paperwork?
The paper towels, man.
I don't change the paper towels. I don't work there.
Well, you should because, you use them.
You're getting tired.
No, but really, what I was saying is the fact that they go into that bathroom and all that stuff. It is a family-oriented bathroom.
Yeah, well, that's wrong, Jammer.
Well,
Wrong.
no, it's not because it's actually a good thing. The family-oriented bathroom allows you to take your kid to the bathroom and change their diaper and so forth with a diaper changing table
I don't get
and all
it.
this stuff.
So women are pissing in there, men are pissing in there, babies are
Yeah,
pissing in there. I
yeah,
don't. Yeah,
exactly.
that's not going to work out too well.
Well, it has so far.
Because there's perverted men that have kids, and I go in there with my kid, even though I'm a pervert, and I'm going to try to look at some coochie or something. Yeah?
Oh, so you're gonna play with his weenie?
No, I'm not going to play as Winnie, but while I'm
Well,
in
you
there,
just said you're gonna go to the bathroom with your son and you play with.
change them, and then look at women.
Well, there's no women in there. It's just one single bathroom, one toilet, one changing table.
It's for
one sink.
anybody in the whole family.
It's like a handicap bathroom. It's
Yeah.
one toilet, one
Like,
sink.
anybody can go in there, is what you're telling me.
I said it's a family bathroom,
Okay. So,
which
if
means if you and your wife, if you had one,
right,
wanted to
don't look
take your
down upon me
baby
because of that.
No, I'm saying if it wanted to take your baby, if you
All
had
right,
one,
I get the part the baby in there, but
to
somebody
the
else might be in there.
bathroom. You three could be in the bathroom together, changing the diaper of the baby,
I get it.
and using the bathroom and washing your hands.
But
And
isn't
leaving.
somebody else might be in there too at the
No,
same time?
it's just you three. That's it.
So how
It's
do
a
you
s-
think? You
It's a
knock on the
small
door, anybody in
bathroom.
there?
It's
Oh.
just one single bathroom. It's like a regular bathroom,
Oh.
like your house.
Oh, okay. So you got to knock on the door, open it, lock it,
Yeah.
whatever.
There's no way, no
Alright.
way that there's
You never
anybody
explain
else.
that to me. You just said it's family. and
Well, most
okay.
people know a family bathroom. I mean, you were oblivious because you're an oblivious asshole.
I don't go into family bathrooms because
You're an oblivious asshole because you're unaware.
that's bullshit. And if you have a family bathroom, that should be a small place like a restaurant. I've
Well,
never
you're
seen
just
any.
unaware. That's what.
I've never
it
seen
is.
any big places have family bathrooms.
Yes. Most big places do.
Maybe because I don't have a family.
You don't put any emphasis on it. That's the problem.
Fuck those families. I want single bathrooms.
Sleeping single in a single bathroom.
Yeah. But I'm saying the way you explained that, I thought anybody could just go in there while you're in there.
No, there's the regular bathroom for men. There's a regular bathroom for women, and then there's a family bathroom.
Family bathroom, but I mean,
The
a family.
family bathroom has one toilet, one
You
sink,
didn't say that.
and a table changing.
That
table.
doesn't sound like a family to me. A family is like 10 to 20. I'm from an Italian family, Jammer. That's like 10 to 20 people.
And that is a lie because you didn't have 20 people in your family.
Not in the bathroom.
You didn't have 20 people in the family, period.
Not my immediate family, but yes, I have had
No, you had two brothers and your mom.
my immediate family. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about cousins and stuff like that. That's it.
No, I'm not talking about you kissing your cousin in the bathroom. As you should.
I'm talking about the extended family. That's what I'm thinking about with the bathroom.
I'm not thinking about extended family.
You gotta.
Kissing
I tell you
your
what.
extended family as you should. I'm not talking about that.
Even if it's the immediate family, my mother would not want to take me and my two brothers as
Oh,
children
hell no. She would
into
not
one
want to take you
bathroom.
into the bathroom because she'd have to smell it.
Or she'd smack us around.
No,
three
she
of
would
them.
have to end up smelling it, and she ain't going to smell it because she doesn't want to be in it.
Yeah, family bathroom to me, family is big, and it's gonna be a big bathroom if I got a family bathroom.
It is a big room per se, but it is just a toilet, sink, and a changing table.
That's not big enough for a family. That's what I'm saying.
All right, this is semantics now, because Porky's,
You need at least 4 sinks, 2 toilets, and 2 showers.
they're not going to have any of that crap.
Well, I don't think families should be specialized in public places. Take the girly, or even back in the old days, the women would take baby boys into the female restroom and change them and shit.
Oh, they didn't have an issue with that, and most women wouldn't have an issue with that if they were taking a baby boy in there and changing them.
Right.
That's
So who has an issue with that? Now,
the gender affirming people.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing about that. What I was getting at is the fact that in general, people would not be offended by that. People wouldn't care about that, and people would go on about their lives with that. However, now with this whole, I'm a woman, and you're a man, and I'm a man, and you're a woman,
Yeah.
wanting to go to different bathrooms, now it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think if you're not going to if you want to avoid addressing each of those individual groups,
Don't have them in your family
then
bathroom.
have multiple bathroom doors that go to one toilet, one sink, one toilet, one sink, one toilet, one sink, and anybody can go to them.
You know, the percentage of those people are such small, right?
They're so small and they're freaking delusional.
Yeah, it's retarded to even have any separate bathrooms for them or anything. You got a dick, you go in the men's room. You got a punani, guess what? I don't care if you got a beard or not. You go in the ladies' room.
Yeah, and they would say, "Okay, it's been so long, and I should have another opportunity to have a."
Are you a man? No, I want to be a man. That's why I got the beard, but I got a big bush down here too. Yeah. Flat bush.
And I actually take it and paste it on my face.
Yes, I take it all in three holes.
Yeah, they'd give you free access to the world that way.
Yeah,
because they'd be like, "Oh, she gives free holes, so that means we need
not free, 3."
Exactly, free holes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know. We've digressed.
We've digressed too much. We not only digressed, we degressed.
I've listened, and I've read quite a bit on here lately on Goebbels and his family.
Oh, not no more German shit.
Oh yeah. You know it's got to be part of it because it's all part of it.
Go ahead. This is the last time. I was watching a video yesterday. I was like, yeah. Anyhow, let's hear this one.
No, I was just saying. I watched it, and you know they wanted to commit suicide. Goebbels did because he really believed in the Fuhrer, and his wife had agreed with him that there's no world to live in if the Fuhrer and the Germany that they wanted was not going to be in existence.
Right. I can see that, man. You put your beliefs in something so strongly. Yeah.
I think in general, you have people who are weak-minded that automatically followed somebody that they thought was so great, hence Hitler. And then you have the same kind of correlation here in America with people who follow the corporate news, the corporate whatever headlines, and of how little bit of children or
children
they have involved with children, you know, so forth.
Who's the corporates involved with children?
You know what I'm saying, right?
No, I didn't get it at all.
I was just saying that
brainwashing children, you mean?
That their influence or their relationship with children is minimized in comparison to what it would have been if it was under Hitler. And so
but some people on the left are saying people on the right got the same thing going with Trump. It was like their
No,
belief
it's
in
not the
Trump and their
same
belief
because
in
they
Hitler.
think Trump is Hitler and all that stuff, but yet he has not shown one point, one thing that makes him resemble Hitler. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That that's where I get with the delusional behavior. Is like, okay, you want to believe Trump is that way and all that stuff, and you yell and scream at him, and he still isn't that way. You know what I'm getting at? He
Yeah.
still isn't that way, and you're yelling and screaming at him. He ain't changed anyway. And yet, here you are later saying, "Here it is. I tried to protest Trump. It's $15 or whatever, and
Oh.
and you didn't accomplish anything. The story behind it is
Mm.
completely a waste of time and all that stuff."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is because you didn't really do news. You did what they call network entertainment news.
Yeah.
News entertainment.
Yeah, it's just a shame the way the whole world is ran right now. I wish I was like Tom Hanks on a castaway island with a woman over there. I think I could live off crabs, coconuts, and fish.
Yeah, if you had a woman.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be a little happier on the island with a woman there. With a little cave, a second cave to send her to when I wasn't happy with her. Hey, go to the other cave, woman. I don't want you
That's
here with
called a
me.
canoe, and you just put her in the canoe and let her
I,
go.
I don't want you in this cave tonight with me. I'm going
Yeah,
to
you
spend the night with Wilson.
just send her in the canoe.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, you'd probably be so obsessed with Wilson that you'd be, that would be it. There would be no up and down. And then they would say, okay, well, we want you to go ahead and sacrifice, like you said, and you would jump. You would be like, oh, yeah, I'll do it.
I'm talking about when
Because
it's
I
trying
got
to.
this long fucking cape, that becomes ice or whatever, fabric as I jump. Yeah.
You lost me there, Jammer. I was talking about the island.
Yeah, you're freaking.
And you added the X-Men shit like powers or something. I don't know. Ice Cape.
Yeah, the cape, the thing. You go and you become. Yeah, you know the thing.
I don't know the thing. Ice fucking Cape. What were we? Ice Capades? Or you trying to mix Ice Capades in there? Castaway Ice Capades Spectacular.
No, I'm saying that you know the thing.
Yeah, but you're talking about the ice and the cape. I don't know.
I'm saying that you would know the thing if you were being basically trying to have the cape in the sense of not the mainstream, but you're the offspring or whatever you want to call it of the mainstream.
Offspring in the mainstream, man. Yes.
Insane in the membrane. Uh, no, I just think that in general.
All I want is a castaway island with a woman who's smart. Is she? She's medical at least. Yeah.
I don't know who the hell this is, but this is ridiculous. What the hell is that?
What's the name of the band there? I can't see it. Full live performance. That's all I see. I don't know who the hell it is.
Glass beams.
Never heard of them.
But look at the face.
It's a drummer.
Look at the face.
He looks like one of those dudes from Star Trek. Deep Space Nine.
Fucking idiot. That's the problem with America. They're so stupid.
I apologized to my ex-girlfriend earlier for playing the video with her voice on it. I should have done that. But it was fun. Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Fun.
And you think she's actually watching you?
You never know, Jammer. She knows they're in the beer review.
Yeah, but do you think she's actually watching you?
No, because I think she would have commented on some of these videos, probably.
Oh, man, she would have commented a long time ago whenever I said some certain derogatory terms about her.
And all the, oblivious shit. And I told her.
And if she truly believed that, she'd be like chiming in, going, "That's right, Jammer. He is an oblivious asshole."
Right.
He's
Or
so
she would
oblivious,
say,
he
you
didn't
know,
I
I was
wasn't on fucking
wrong
drugs.
for saying that. Yeah, I didn't know she was on drugs because I thought she was just really drunk. I mean, I didn't see her doing drugs.
Oh
So
no,
I
you
was
know
like,
what
man.
drunk looks like, and how could you believe that she was drunk? You knew what drunk looked like.
Yeah, but she drank a lot, though.
Ah, yes, you knew what drunk looked like. That's why I say, how? Why would you think that
I
she
never
was
been around a girl
drunk?
that drank that much, so I don't know what. I was like, man, this girl was
Exactly.
crazy when
Another
she drank.
reason why you should automatically have thought she's so fucking drunk, and yet she
I guess
acts
I was
this.
oblivious.
Yeah,
Did she mean
exactly.
that? Oblivious to her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she meant because you were an oblivious asshole to what she was doing.
Right.
And
She,
that's not to be mean or
she was
anything.
fun, though.
Shagdo, that doesn't mean
She was
you know
fun.
it doesn't mean to be mean to
She
you
was
or
a big
anything.
burden to me, but she was fun, too.
Yeah, I know you had a lot of fun with her.
I mean, one of the biggest mistakes of my life, but she
Was
was
her,
also fun.
but one of the biggest fun mistakes of your life was her. Yes.
Yeah, the biggest mistake of my life was
Yes.
the funnest time of my
Yes.
life. She was in the top 3 at least of the most fun times.
Yeah.
But she was the biggest mistake of my life too.
What was the other two?
The mistake or fun times,
Fun times.
top 3 fun times. Me being a kid,
Yeah.
first and the first time jerking off.
What?
That was a very fun time. The first time,
I figured you would say something like being down in Panama or something.
yeah, those things come and go. But the first time nutting one with yourself, and the first time nutting with a girl too was pretty fun. So that has to be a top 3 also. I tell you what, the first time babysitter sitting on a couch, I had the door cracked open. My bedroom was right there. I was watching her. I loved that girl. I know her. I remember her name to this day. I don't remember names very good, Jammer. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my babysitter's name for that first night. That
Yeah.
I rubbed one out.
Yeah.
Her name was Linda.
Mm-hmm.
And she felt the fury.
Well, she probably would feel the fury.
I wonder what she's doing these days. Well, I can't remember her last name. I should probably ask my mother. You remember that girl babysat us, Linda? What was her last name?
I'm sure she would.
I did find the Facebook. I had a Big Sister program. When I was in 4th grade, I joined the Big Brother, Big Sisters thing. College kids, hey, act like a big brother because my big brother was horrible to me. So I joined that, and I got a big sister. Her name was Delilah. Anyhow, I had a good time with her. Anyhow, I found her on Facebook like a year ago, Jammer, finally. And, oh, Delilah. Anyhow, I messaged her. I was like, you probably don't remember me. And she never messaged me back, though. So she was my big sister. What's this lady saying? A pregnant woman lost her baby after ICE refused to give her parental care. She begged for help and was denied. She was fed food full of cockroaches. She was forced to sleep on the floor. This is absolutely disgusting. We should all be outraged. That's that stupid, what's the other dumbass lady?
Pelosi.
Pramila Jayapal, like Indian type lady. That's another one. Gotta get some boots in her teeth.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think you should be in Congress, man. Right? They need to change that law. If you were born here in America and you're not at least 3rd generation American, you don't belong in Congress.
Technically, it was that. They
Was it that?
somehow changed the law to where these people are able to be freely immigrants or whatever you want to call
No, I
them.
don't think they changed it, Jeremy. It's always been America. You had to be a natural born citizen to be a president, but you just had to be an American citizen, not natural born, American citizen to join Congress or Senate. So
Right. There's a
you,
law there already in place.
but you
That's what
could
I'm
be.
getting at.
Well, what
And
I'm getting at is you could be born here. You're a natural citizen just being born here.
right, which is a law in place that says that you're allowed to have a fire place or whatever, fire or
You can have a
whatever.
fireplace any house you build, Jammer.
I'm just saying in general, can have a fire area, you know. And the problem is that they want to tie it together with the other stuff. There's plenty of
Well, what
people
I'm
who could have a fireplace that would obey the law, that would go ahead and give the law its money and so forth,
what's the
and they
fireplace?
would just enjoy with their fire pit, their fireplace, or fire area of any kind whatsoever.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fire pit and fireplace. What's
Yeah,
that got to do with Congress and Senate?
I said to you, there was a guy who said that they were into the fireplaces, and you said, "Oh, okay."
No. I'm talking about people that are in Congress and Senate. You could be,
Yeah,"
as long as you're a U.S. citizen,
and they would agree to it too.
you could do it. But I think you should be second, third, fourth generation before you could get it. I don't think somebody moved here when they were 9 years old, influenced by their parents for their African or Muslim ways to influence Congress and get elected and trying to change America to the ways of the old country. I think you should be at least third generation American before you get in Congress.
Exactly, they're supposed to be third generation.
But I don't know about the fireplace and all that shit with the third generation stuff. I didn't know where you were
I'm
going
going to
there.
tell you right now, the Muslim, the Jewish, and all that stuff
Yeah, they
was
need
supposedly
fireplace.
unable to hold public office here in America. For so many years, they were unable to hold public office because of the fact that their loyalty doesn't lie with what's here, which is America, and the country of America. It lies within the boundaries of Middle Eastern countries, which is the the crazy places that they have.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I mean, if I could be an eighth generation American, I've been an American all my life. I could still have. Well, I'm Italian,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really American. Eighth generation. I'm pretty much American. Yeah, I
Yeah,
might
you are
acknowledge them.
American, and you may be able to go and get what they call booklets on the whole idea of what the tourists would see and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't
But the fact is
know.
that you would never travel that direction, and you would never be participate in
Yeah,
it. And
I mean, you don't know really, but anyhow, if you're more of a generational American instead of first, second generation, you're not going to be influenced as much, as far as foreign inputs, into your, and I don't think somebody has been born in some other country comes here when they're 9 years old, get American naturalized, should be in Congress when they're talking shit about America and wants to
yeah,
downgrade America and.
they want to downgrade every one of them.
But Ocasio-Cortez from Harlem, not very educated people in Harlem, I don't think. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
If they voted for her, I thought, man, but they might have been smarter. And then you got the towelhead lady from Minnesota. Minnesota's not smart to begin with. All the shit has been going on there over the last 4 or 5 years. And then she's from an area that's all Muslims. The only way she got elected because she's one of them. She's a Muslim. And Jammer, I think you should probably go to bed. You're falling asleep and there's a
I
star
don't know why
behind
you
you.
want to be mean.
I tell you what, Jammer,
Yeah,
when you can wake up with a star not shining on you, then I won't be mean.
the star's not shining on me. Where does that come from?
It's coming from right behind your head. The star
That
shining. On you.
star? That star is up your anus.
Yes, well, I tell you what, if that star was up my anus, there'd be light coming out my eyeballs.
Yeah, exactly. And there is light coming out of your eyeballs. There's 2 dots of it in your glasses right now. And you moved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just general. It's just crazy. I don't know.
Our two viewers are probably astonished, amazed, and beguiled. Beguiled? Is that a
Befuddled.
word? Befuddled?
Beguiled.
Beguiled. That's the word I meant. Yeah, beguiled.
I figure that's what we meant.
Beguiled. At our comments today. But don't worry, people. Usually Jammer is a little bit better in this.
Yeah, well, I've been up for 24 hours.
Yeah, and I didn't sleep too good yesterday, and I did get an hour nap last night. I slept for 5 hours, and I went to sleep for about 2 to 3.
All right.
So I did get an hour nap, and I'd like to thank Jammer for joining me, and for our newest viewer and fan,
Chief.
Chief. It's like from Jaws, Chief.
Yeah.
And thank all my American followers and my fans, my personal fans, not Jammer's fans, but personal fans of Shagdog.
Exactly. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and sharing.
Yeah, so we'll see you on the next one. Jammer will not be here next week for Independence Day. I might jump on for 1 or 2.
I might be on one day, but yeah, you're right, Shagdog. I probably won't.
I might not because it's a work day, so. But that's
We'll
why
see
we
you on
did,
the next one.
yeah, well, that's why we did a couple Day of Beer Independence ones today.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna go to bed,
care.
Jammer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Take care, my friend.
Good night. Good night, people.
So long, farewell, hasta la vista, sayonara, goodbye.
Yeah. Ting Tang Tong. Ting Tang Tong, y'all.
I'm Jammer, Spiritual Beer Review.